I've had a great time. You're all wonderful. I met a lot of you, all in 2 hours today. I echo something that Sally Newman said. You're all the stars, and thank you for being you. Keep the dream alive.
Here, after such a long period of time, it's really an amazing thing. In the last year and a half, I've been all over the country and all over the world, visiting with our friends in the tunnel communities, and it's been a truly enriching experience for me, and one that keeps me grounded in what it is I started out doing this to do. And I want to thank you all for that. And let's keep having fun.
I'd like for both people in the audience tonight who didn't get an award to come up and take one. For the last few moments, I know with me you've all been drifting more toward the plight of America's sleepless people. I promise we shall not tarry much longer, if you'll bear with me for but a brief few moments more. Before I get into the last little bit here, I wanted to show you the tunnel chef's cap brought over to replace the one that burned by the chamber front in Berlin. If you didn't see it this afternoon. I think my friend from across the city had a grand time before. I also wanted to show up a little bit more costuming. Many people have commented today on what I'm wearing here today. And there's a disc outside to it as well. You should see how they match together. Kathy, come up here and I'm going to show them how they look together so that they can understand what Catherine Edwards has done for us. Come on around here because they really can't tell from here. These were made by Catherine Edwards, thank you very much, to be worn at conventions and also double at Renaissance fairs. Real good. This is my personal assistant, Kathy Edwards. And you may remember the last words I said at the last convention are how many things have died and are reborn. Now, the last time I was here, I read something to you, which you talked about for 2 years since then. And you're gluttons for punishment. Unfortunately, that old Gravenstein apple tea, under which I composed most of vinyl, has burned with a fire. I was there the other day in the first rays of spring, and I noticed that fresh green buds are popping out all over the tree. So I thought to myself, I should sit down and see if the muse once again visits me. But I may need my personal assistant wordsmith here to help me finish it. I'm not sure. We'll see if the muse hits her. She's pretty good at this. Sweet William chanced upon a fan one day. 'Twas in the very merriest month, known as May. On this cruise ship, her partner had forced the no-show, sentencing her to a cabin in the lowly depths far below. And even though her mates were all quite congenial, she found her time spent mostly in tasks quite menial. But when word got out that a tale was in order, just a smidge of a story, no more than a starter, with scene pen in hand, her wits came to grip, filling in the gaps on this somewhat solitary trip. And the winner of the contest, the best of the best, concerned a fated war horse from this lily of the West. The sweet tale was spoken by William, Carl, well, Ritch, with greatest care taken as to timing, delivery, and pitch. And when it had ended, and he'd seen what she'd written, he recognized her qualities and found himself smitten. Henceforth on the voyage, in fair winds and weather, He signed all her autographs. Let's get together. So together they got on the 4th of July, and not all their fireworks were shot in the sky. Then as weeks turned into months, and autumn moved through Yule, their relationship mellowed like Winterfest finest brew. Now spring is sprung, and summer's crest part fallen, before we all realize it'll soon again be autumn. So, Kathy, will you marry me? You'll cause untold distress if the next word heard spoken is not your unqualified, unequivocal. Yes. Last Tuesday, completely unbeknownst to her, from St. Vincent's Jewels. Without all of you and all of this, it would not have been possible. So you see, it is not all a fantasy. Closing ceremonies now. The darkness almost overcame us this year, but our unity gave us strength. Our shared light showed us the truth. As we part for another year, let us remember, darkness is only the closeness